Hello, progressive woman, and welcome to our space where women like you and I who are in our prime are unblocking, redefining, and progressing our deepest desired lives that we love imperfectly. And if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please be sure to do so that we can forge a community where we can encourage each other and where we can courage it imperfectly. And so today, the conversation I want to have with us is the conversation around encouraging it imperfectly. You see, when people see you and I taking our positions, showing up, they make statements like, oh, she's so strong. Oh, she's so put together. Oh, she is so confident. But deep inside, you and I know that sometimes we are just encouraging it. We are just putting on our lipstick, putting on our high heels, and our presentations and showing up at the table or showing up at the podium, clearing our throat and just encouraging it imperfectly, right? So I want to look at what does it take for us to continuously encourage our deepest desired lives that we love imperfectly. How can you become, in other words, how do you become more courageous in living an authentic life, both at work and or your business and also in your personal life? And I want to share with you this quote by a lady called Maggie Kuhn. Maggie Kuhn. By the way, Kuhn in German means bold and audacious. So Maggie, the bold and the audacious girl. This is what she said. Leave safety behind. Put your body on the line. Stand before the people you fear and speak your mind. Now I'm reading, that's why my eyes keep going down because I need to read it for us. Stand before the people you fear. Stand before the people you fear and speak your mind, even if your voice shakes. Even if your voice shakes, when you least expect it, someone may actually listen to what you have to say. Well-aimed slingshots can topple giants. Maggie Kuhn. Maggie Kuhn was born on August 3rd, 1905 to April 22nd, 1995. She was an American activist known for founding the Grey Panthers movement after she was forced to retire from her job at the then mandatory age of 65 years. The Grey Panthers became known for advocating nursing home reform and fighting ageism, claiming that old people and women constitute America's biggest untapped and undervalued human energy source. I'll put the source below because I googled this, so you can click on the link and read more about Maggie Kuhn. But I just like that he is a woman at the age of 65 saying, I'm not yet ready to retire. I still have got energy. I still have got value to bring to the table. So for you who is turning 50 and thinking, oh my God, I'm growing so old. You are not yet even 65. And you still have got so much value, so much energy to bring. In fact, when I think about it, by our second act, everything that we have been, it's like society has been paying for us to get trained. We have been in a school of hard knocks, a school called life, a school of biashara that is just hard knocks. And so we have acquired some experience, practical experience. We've become problem solvers. We have become leaders. We have become solution providers. Okay, and when we see a situation, we are quick to think because we have been trained. We have earned the training. We have earned our stripes, and we know how everything, most of the things in our industry work. So is it the time for us to retire, or should this be the time for us to bring all this experience, all this wisdom, all this practicality to the fore and progress our society? I agree with Maggie Kuhn. It should be the time for us to bring all that we are and everything that we have learned and bring it into society. But we also must do this in a way that is authentic. We must become more authentic. We must become more of who we are. We must connect more and more with our deepest, that soul aspect of us, because we all know what our soul aches for. So let's go back to Maggie Kuhn's quote, and I want us to take 2 lessons from it. The first one is leave safety behind. We are comfortable, we're in a comfort zone. We want to stay in the safe harbor. We are this ship that has got so much potential to go into the deep seas, but then we prefer to be docked in the harbor and to be anchored there because it's safe from the storms and it's safe from the strong winds that try to challenge us, because we don't want to be challenged. We don't want to be vulnerable. But we are business experts. We are leaders who are not afraid to redefine the jobs that we do. We are not afraid to redefine the products or the businesses that we serve. When it comes to redefining ourselves and leaving our safety zone, living how we have always been known, we get so afraid of repositioning ourselves. Why should that be so? Let me tell you something. In our second act, we need to be bold in leaving the safety behind, as Maggie Kuhn is saying to us. In our second act, we need to show up authentically. We need to express ourselves. We need to align to our goals and our dreams and our values. We need to honor and respect our deepest ideals and convictions. And for this to happen, we need to courage it imperfectly. We need to leave the harbor without really seeing 100% clearly what the future is going to look like. But we are being true to ourselves. We are that fish that is finally gets into the water and is like, I just want to explore this. Or we are that bird that is finally free to fly because we have been so safe at the ground, trying to flap our wings. Then we are so afraid of, if I leave out that these are the birds, what do these other birds say? What do people think? But we finally spread our wings and we say, you know what? I was created to fly. This is who I am. I'm a bird, I'm not a chicken. You get what I'm saying? So we courage it imperfectly. The second point from this Maggie Kuhn quote is this: put your body on the line. That captured me. And this is because when we talk about a body of research. So we're not just talking about our physical bodies. We are talking about the physical definitions that we have acquired that people use to describe us. Physical definitions of who we are, our degrees, our job titles, where we work even, the castles that we have built, the properties we've acquired, our reputation, our associations, our parks, our comfort zones. All these constitute the body of us. And we are not being told leave it behind, but put your body on the line. All your qualifications, all your experience, everything that you have learned, are you willing to put that on the line so that you can risk for your authentic, deepest desired life? People have described you as, oh, she's so put together. Are you willing to risk that she's so put together and become described as, oh, it's just not like her. Gosh, that's not just like her. Are you willing to accept that that's just not like her is going to be your highest compliment in your second act? Because in your second act, you're not going to be just like her, who you were in your first act. You're not going to be just like her, that predictable person who you've always been known to, because you know that isn't your true and authentic self. So it's time for you to leave safety behind, put your body on the line. It is time to give a voice to your deepest desired life, even when your voice quavers, even when your voice is shaking. So, we would like to progress with this conversation. Our mantra in the Progressive Woman community is this: start where you are and keep progressing imperfectly. So here's a progressive question for you. Which part of your body are you most afraid to put on the line? Which part of your reputation, your accomplishments, your dreams, how you are known, are you most afraid to put in the line? Our deepest conversation happened over at limanibidali.com. So why don't you head over there and leave us your comments, participate and engage other progressive women in the conversation. And also, there is a special segment I share with only our LB subscribers, our email subscribers. We call them the LB insiders. So this segment is called Soul and Wine. In the Soul and Wine segment, which I share with the email subscribers, I talk about the private, intimate struggles of a progressive woman. Because where does she take her private, intimate struggles? That's where we take them. That's where the conversation happens. So if you're not subscribed to our email, go over to our website laimanibidali.com and subscribe to our email so that you can become private to the Soul and Wine conversation. Okay? So with that, remember this. Everything that you've been through, every rise and every fall, every experience has prepared you for your next chapter. Here's what you need to do. Start where you are and keep progressing imperfectly because you are a bold, blessed woman. See you next time.